Hello, it's Raymond, the Meta Man, and I am bursting with excitement. Why? Because the topic of today's video is theta. You might say, theta? So what's so big about that? Theta has a genius concept. It has a genius decentralized concept. In fact, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to let this video play it for you. Listen carefully. You will love it. And then I'm going to play you another video from one of the co-founders. And then I'm going to give you the technical analysis of what price I think it's going to go to. Theta, I'm glad I own it. I will never sell it. I will never sell it. I think in several years, it's going to be one of the big winners. And the way you make big money is to hodl. The way you make big money is to buy a great coin, pick it right, and hodl. And that's what I plan to do. People who buy and sell, they might make a living, but they won't make a fortune. Listen carefully to this video. I think you'll really love it.
Technology today is amazing, but somehow streaming quality and load times are still terrible. Everyone has a computer with extra bandwidth to spare, especially when a machine's not being used. And now you can make money by putting that bandwidth to use thanks to THETA token. Here's how it works. When you're watching your favorite streamer or when you're asleep, THETA client will tap into your extra bandwidth to relay video streams to local viewers. They'll enjoy improved stream quality and loading times while you earn THETA tokens. The more you deliver, the more you earn. THETA is a new blockchain and built by Sliver TV, a leading esports live streaming startup based in Silicon Valley that has raised more than $17 million in venture financing, has over 2 million users, and is growing quickly. THETA completed a $20 million private token sale in early 2018 and launched its live testnet in June 2018. 3 weeks after launch, over 300,000 users from 149 different countries have shared video on the THETA testnet. Over 40% bandwidth offloaded, improved quality and reach. All thanks to you, the THETA community. THETA is a native blockchain and open source infrastructure that any partner can build on. THETA Network, next generation video delivery powered by you.
Did you hear him say that? 300,000 users in 149 countries just suddenly found out about it and jumped on board. This is a winner coin. I want to say two things to you right now. If you go to this video on Render does a very similar thing in the rendering space that THETA does in the video delivery space. And also, please remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it with any friends that might be interested in investing in crypto or learning about crypto. And also, what's the fourth one? What is the fourth one? If you've already subscribed to the channel and you've already liked this video and you've already told your friends, what is it? Comment. Go down there and comment. And go right there and subscribe. Comment, subscribe. Thank you. And now listen to this from Mitch Lee, who is a co-founder of Sliver.tv and found that he was wasting so much money just delivering the videos that he created to the end users. And he came up with a blockchain decentralized way to do it. Watch this, it's fascinating.
So my background is in the video space, starting with my undergraduate thesis at the MIT Media Lab, work with the Interactive Cinema Group. When we first started Sliver in the esports and VR space, we did large VR 360 video productions where we pushed that stream to users worldwide. When Jay and I started the company in late 2015, we wanted to make sure we had a set of supporters, investors that believe in our vision. So we ended up raising 17 million in venture financing from the traditional Silicon Valley, Sand Hill Road VCs, including DCM, Sierra Ventures, Danhua Capital. As we launched Sliver, we were funded by both Samsung and Sony as some of our corporate investors. And the strategic involvement was certainly on the Sony PSVR side of things and also Samsung Gear VR. After raising the Series A round, they looked at our operating expenses and they asked me, Mitch, how come you're spending 30 to 40% of your money, of our money on CDNs and delivering these very large high bandwidth streams to various parts of the world? And is there an opportunity for you to solve that problem by leveraging the blockchain? So THETA really came about from that pain point. It was our own pain point that we needed to solve.
THETA Network, next generation video delivery powered by you.
And now I want to read you a quote from Stephen Chen, the co-founder of YouTube. THETA's innovation is set to disrupt today's online video industry, much in the same way that YouTube platform did to a traditional video back in 2005. One of our biggest challenges has been the high cost of delivering video to various parts of the world, and this problem is only getting bigger with HD, 4K, and higher quality video streams, said Steve Chen, co-founder of YouTube. I'm excited to be part of the next evolution of the streaming space, helping THETA create a decentralized peer-to-peer network that can offer improved video delivery at lower cost. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of the blockchain. That's the beauty of decentralization. That is the beauty of cooperation. And you couldn't get a better supporter if you're in the video streaming platform than YouTube. Wow. Now on your screen, you can see the technical analysis. We're going to do the technical analysis. And you can see that I've shown the maximum lifetime of THETA. THETA started January of 2018, and today is early February of 2022. So it's exactly 4 years old. And it spent its first 3 years, as you can see from the graph, doing basically nothing. And yet, the people who owned it back then and were patient and waited 3 years, you see, the low was 4 cents, and then it shot up to a high 10 months ago of almost $16. From 4 cents to $16, that is a mammoth explosion of wealth. 4 cents up to $16 is 400x, 400x. The people who held for the first 3 years of its life were wondering why they were doing it. Is it ever going to do anything? And yet 400x is unbelievable. I shouldn't say unbelievable, because they did it. And that's how you make your fortune. If you buy and sell and buy and sell and buy and sell, you can make a living, but you can't make a fortune. So now let's look at whether this is a good entry point. Well, if the lowest ever is 4 cents and the highest is almost $16, where is it now? Now it's $3.47. So let's say $3.50. $3.50 is way closer to 4 cents than it is to $16. And so it's near the bottom. It's near the bottom. And you can see from the graph, you don't even need lines to see it. You can see it's been going down for a year in a narrow tunnel, of lower highs and lower lows. Now, is it going to go all the way down to 4 cents or down to 0 and then lose everything? I don't think so. It does such a great job. Then why has it had such bad luck? And the answer is there was too much hype back in January of 2021. There was just too much hype. It got over-purchased, wildly over-purchased, and it's coming down now to sanity. But it's actually oversold right now. It's way lower than it should be. It's 45th in the market cap rank, so it's in the top 50, which is pretty high. And you can see that its market cap is $3.5 billion. But I think even at number 45 in market cap rank, it's way lower than it should be, because it does such a brilliant job of using thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of people's unused computers to do peer-to-peer sharing of videos. So let's say A wants to send a video to B, and it just takes a long time to send. But if you can use other people's bandwidths, if you can use other people's computers when they're not using it, then it doesn't go from person A to person B. The video gets split up and it goes from A to X to Y to Z to L to M to Q, and then gets sent to B and gets reconfigured, reconcatenated, and delivered to B much, much, much faster. That's a brilliant, brilliant solution. And I think that it's going to win because people are already happy with it for it to be in the top 50. And I think the cost of entry for someone else to try to compete is pretty high since THETA is already there and already doing a great job. I predict that MetaMan will never sell this coin. I'm very happy, very, very happy with this coin and with its future. Now, if you press me to come up with a prediction, well, it certainly could go back up to almost $16. But I think it could easily go way higher. I think it could go from right now, it's about $3 1/3 up to $100, which would be 33x. And I'm not making a desperate prediction. I'm not using this as clickbait so that you'll like me. I'm just saying that when you wait years for the entire coin industry to develop, then THETA, in my opinion, is going to be one of the winners, and its price today is going to be silly, silly, silly low. Just like many years ago, you could have invested in Apple computers or Google or Tesla, and its price back then would be silly low. And I think THETA is one of those examples. You are now far wiser than you were just 10 minutes ago. Please click on Meta in order to subscribe to my channel. And please click on this video, which is my most recent video, my previous one. And please click on that video, which Google and YouTube think is the most appropriate if you enjoyed this video.